What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is quite the exciting week we've got here, where after a couple of weeks of incredible events, we are being blessed, probably even spoiled here by what the developers have brought to us, a new character. And not only that, for the Beastfolk race. Now, you know, here on the channel, we love to collect and build Beastfolk teams, as that's one of the factions that just loves to spam let's just say highly enhanced direct damage attacks, spamming skills over and over, and is, you know, very much liked across the community because these are all very lovable characters that you can build up with their gear and equipment to make some fantastic team combos, as well as playing quite nicely with some of the light and dark characters. And so here, as you can see, the little ninja Hayate Kamitachi, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, makes her debut in this banner, lasting for the next 2 weeks as we head into the holiday season. And so I'm very excited to bring you the mouse, the myth, the legend, and maybe even try her out a little bit, because we've got some competition in the Abyss format, and that's really where Hayate wants to shine. So let's go ahead and dive right in to what abilities she has. But first, let's run it down.
I wanna be immortal, like a god in the sky. I wanna be a silk flower.
All right, so Hayate, as you can tell, is not colored for me because we do not have her yet, and it'll probably be the first time here I can finally change the profile pic. But she's got her nice armor. I like the bow ties on the back, you know, very mindful of the culture behind the game, and, you know, little ninja points with a shuriken and some knives. You know, we love it. Would be awesome to see how she stands up next to other characters, and if she really is that tiny, because, you know, I think she might be scaled up a little bit here. But let's go ahead and take a look at what kind of abilities we're looking at here when running Hayate. So first, basic, we almost don't care, but we've just put it out here. Deals damage to 100% of attack to an enemy in the back row. Okay, we're not going to be using basic attacks, but it's there. Shuriken for the skill attack is 330% of attack to a single enemy in the back row. If the EP, that's energy points, exceeds that of what the target is using, the skill damage increases by an additional 20%. So already very high damage multiplier. 330% is awesome, especially for a character that's only targeting one. And also back row, you're hitting enemy DPS characters, critical supports, even healers. So there you go. You can line her up and just target enemies in the back row that are usually harder to target. As our first talent, accumulate. Every time a non-pursuit action, so it's like follow-up attacks, are done by an ally, Hayate does have an additional 25% chance to recover 1 energy. Okay, so already just by your team making actions or even multicasting, it looks like Hayate has a good chance of obtaining some additional energy. And then for each Beastfolk ally on your team that's in the lineup, the chance increases by an additional 25%. So you could add with another 5 characters on the team and a full Beastfolk team, almost makes this a 50% chance. And it's ally, so I don't think it counts herself, as well as some stat bonuses. Our usual talent 2 is just an energy increase with some stats, but talent 3, at the start of each round and whenever an allied girl cumulatively spends 8 energy. Okay, so like your first 2 allies, they could each spend 4 and 4, making it total for 8. Hayate will gain 1 stack of the Hibernate, lasting for 1 turn, up to 5 stacks. And after using a skill, the Hibernate stacks are consumed, and each consumed stack deals indirect damage of 15% of attack to 3 enemy targets with the lowest HP. Very nice. All right, so spreading that across all the enemies, doing some additional HP damage. We like it, we like it. You know, it's a little bit of source of indirect, which Beastfolk are not known for. Then, burst. Using skills does not consume energy. All right, so already we are reaching a point where her skill attacks don't use it, and I don't think this is going to play nicely with the bomb mark, which we want to have on Eve anyways. But for every 4 energy that this character possesses, the attack damage bonus increases by 5% up to 10 stacks. So 50%? Well, it's cumulative or superimposing on itself. So there we go, as well as some stat bonuses to go with that. And then the Hayate Shuriken, her weapon, of course, can't miss out on that. As long as the energy on Hayate is higher than her target. Scale damage is increased by 35%, already really good, just on one, wow. If energy is higher than the target, increase the crit rate and crit damage by 15%. Alright. And then if the energy is higher than the target's, ignore 20% of their defense. Already incredible for characters like Beastfolk that do direct damage just by hitting the character right up front. Ignoring defense could stack up nicely with the penetration medal, but we're probably going to be using accumulation. Alright, then all of our good old boosts. Let's just go ahead and look at what we get for our first oath that upgrades the weapon. When attacked, each energy point on the character above the target increases the damage reduction by 5%. So this is her defensive bonus, and so far the only one I've seen, she'll have up to 20% here damage reduction if she gets all these stacks together. And Hayate will have a lot of energy, and so with some of the marks we have out there, can increase her survivability. Very nice. So we want to see her oath and what we get for all of our troubles of ranking her up the whole way. Her overall UR art here looks really cute, actually. It's not bad, with the mask and all the stuff going on here. But all right, let's look at the oath 2, and this is where non-pursuit actions by allies increases the chance for Hayate to recover energy, and looks like this increases it from 25 up to 50%, with each Beastfolk increasing the chance at 10%. So she will almost always at 100% on a full Beastfolk team get her energy back. But usually you'll have characters like Odo, maybe another Beastfolk DPS character to help with damage input, so you're looking at like a 70-80% chance that she's gaining energy back, which is very high. This will also just increase the attack boost, and so we like that too. Alright, next for the number 4. This is the one where she's gaining her hibernate stacks and doing indirect damage of 50% of attack. But in addition, if a skill is used with 1 through 3 or 5 stacks of the hibernate, it will trigger an additional follow-up attack. So built-in multicasting. I wonder if this will stack with momentum. So looks like we'll do it this percentage, depending on what the respective 1, 3, or 5 are, of 100, 125, or 200 attack damage. Does not trigger other traits, so it's just a bunch of damage here. It won't trigger the talents, it seems, but everything with the attack should go through. And if we have a stacked up Hayate with all the damage boosts and the defense ignore and all the buffs from the gear, you know, that should be enough to just give massive hits. And 200% is already more than Puff. Even Puff is 180%, so we want to try and get to 5 stacks all the time. So multicasting teams will really help out with this, and we'll see if we can try some combos out with Moose and with Chloe, but we'll just go on with that. So already fantastic. We're gonna have to try and max out this character right away, because you know we love the Beastfolk here on the channel. So little ninja, little weapon here, already focused on Hayate, and her mark, which we'll take a look at here real quick because it actually works really well. For every 7 energy consumed by allies, remember Hayate is not consuming her own energy, the wearer gains a 10% skill damage boost that lasts for 1 turn and stacks up to 5 times. Interesting. So if it's only available for 1 turn, she's probably needing to go last in the turn order to make the most use of it. Other characters could use it. We're gonna draw 1 with some marks here, mark tickets, but because we're really trying to just blow up our ability to use Hayate. So let's go ahead and start with trying to pull for this one. We want to wish for the best of luck here and try and save as many of these mark tickets as possible. What? We hit our max? Oh, I've never had this happen before. So to the inventory, gene mark. This is interesting. I didn't think we had a limit. Oh, we do. I think we just sell all the R marks. You get to see me sell all of these here first. Quite a bit. I just want to confirm what we are selling here. I'll have to sell the other ones. Alright, we'll sell those. Not make any mistakes here, because that could be disastrous. Oh, it's probably because I opened up a bunch of green gene mark items. So we're going for it. So back to our mark tickets. That was interesting. I've never had that happen before. Come on, kunai. Is that what it's called? Hibernate. Oh, it's just called hibernate. Nope. Oh, we got one here. It's before pity. We're gonna save some tokens. All right, we need it to play nicely. Come on. Only purple so far. Yeah, really only purple. Oh, we failed. Well, I'm not so sad about this because we are building an Aurora and defense HP is actually critical. So this is actually a win. Well, it does mean we need to spend a few more. We're not going to put ourselves through that again. All right. Miss. Let's go. Get it early. Oh. 19. Here, we should get it here. Oh, no, we didn't. We're going to go all the way down to pity. There we go. Hibernate mark. All right. So we got a good mark for Aurora. HP defense. I am not mad. We did need that, and I would have to spend 5,000 gems if I did it, but, you know, spend mark token instead. So there we go. Not upset. Now we get started. So we have vouchers that we saved from the previous event. 5 of those. And we can also get 1 free copy of Hayate by doing the events, but we need to spend gems, which is why we're going to be pooling before we do the story. With that, it means we'll have 6 copies already and need to go ahead and accumulate ourselves 10 copies, it looks like. That might not be true. We might need 11. We'll need 11 copies. So I expect that we can get to 11 with 450 summons because we get some free copies. So about 450, depending on luck, might need to go to the 500 mark. And it will be what it is. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're doing our summons. Looking alright. If we can get some ahead of pity, even a double pull, that would be pretty sick. Alright, first one. And we no longer have the wish guaranteed. We got Hiro and Yaru, so we failed the first pity. Look at that. Hiro, welcome. Not exactly what I want to see. It was early in the pity, and no way. Woo! Right away. So we found a pity and make up for it right away with Hayate. Nice. And I don't hear the VC yet, so I have to get that checked out. But all right. Someone else joined in here. Okay. We got a double SSR. Oh, yes. Look at that ranking with Hayate with Vivian. Look at that. That's going to be a screenshot going to the community page. So we'll go ahead and share this. Very nice when you get to see something like that. So let's keep on pulling. Alright, not anything here. This is pretty early. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Number 2. So we had it at 60, and then this Hayate is coming at 90. Wow, we're getting pretty lucky here with the summons. 90 summons here, and already 4 SSR. That will take. Oh no! What? We got a Cheryl. Oh, might as well. The Eldar of the Beastfolk has to make an appearance. So here we are. But that's going to make it 5 SSR in the first 100. Ooh, my goodness. Welcome, Cheryl. Give us some rainbow tickets for our troubles there. Go ahead. Let's continue the summoning. I'm already in disbelief at how awesome this has been so far for a start to the summoning. But we do need to get ourselves some more Hayate copies. We are at 2 now. All right, not even speaking too soon. The 3rd appears. Oh, yes. Hello, Kiari. Very nice to meet you. But we are Ninja Gale Weasel reporting for Gale Weasel. All right. Is this a mouse or a rat? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. See how that goes. 150. Okay, so not bad. That did require almost all of them. We're going to get a free Hayate copy in the next 50 summons. Hyacinth makes an appearance. And already! No way! Mortar. Okay. This has been crazy with the number of stars we're getting already. So we'll take it. Oh, that banner is going to give a heart attack. But we're alternating here. We're going like 1 yes, 1 no. Can we get a double? Alright, let's go. I'm expecting our Hayate to make an appearance here, and she does. Alright, so that's our 4th one. Beautiful, beautiful. 210. Alright, so I needed it all. Not bad. It was early because we did fail the pity with Mortar. But we need a double pull of Hayate, back to back, at least. Was that Hanayo? Okay. SRs are coming in here. Okay, we're getting Zoe here. What are we looking at? 19? Oh! Alright, let's go. Let's go. 5th one. Yes! Alright. Fantastic. Back to back in the pity system. Not together, but you know, it's good enough. 260. Got her within 50 summons. So already we are ahead, especially after immediately making up for our lost pity to Hero and Yoro at the beginning of this summoning stream. So a decent amount of tickets. We should get 1 more before we run out. Did I speak too soon? It's not gonna happen. Oh, it happened. I didn't speak too soon enough. And it's Shimosuke. All right. Speaking of energy and trying to keep as much of that available for our team, Shimosuke for a lot of early to mid game players. You're gonna love having her on the team with your Hayate if you do pull for her. Any Beastfolk. Eve loves her. Puff loves her. Ava. Okay. Hello, Ava. Well, this is a pretty popular. That's a pretty popular summon. Hello, Shimosuke. Welcome. First SSR that we were blessed with at the beginning of our journey. Alright, so this is where we begin summoning with gems. We're at 310. Doesn't look like we'll be needing too many gems, but hopefully I'm not jinxing myself here. Alright, so we just got Shimosuke. This has to be Hayate. It is! It's going to be our 6th one. 340. Okay, so not ideal. These have both gone up to the max pity so far. Oh, another one within 20. Let's go. Hayate right away. Yes, Hayate right away. That's 2 that we've won so far. This is going to be at 360. Wow. That's a massive win for us. All right, we're at 360. All right, let's see. Can we get 2 more Hayates in the next 100? That'd be very, very, very optimistic. Who is this? Ichinois? Nice. Very welcomed. Hello, hello. Appreciate it. Wow. All right, let's go. Can it be another? It is another. We got 3 back-to-back. Unbelievable. And an additional mechanic to go with her. I'm forgetting her name. Alice. Okay, it escaped me. That was not too far off, actually. 390, so 30 away. All right, so we're at 390 now. total summons with 8 copies of Hayate, and we need 11. How many are we gonna get from here? We're gonna get 1, 2. So we need to get to 450 and summon 1 more Hayate, and we'll be perfect. Someone's looking for the sister. Oh, it's Tina. So let's fail a pity here early, or get our 4th back-to-back Hayate. Okay, we got one here. Oh my goodness, we start and we finish with Hiru and Yaru. So we are gonna have to go all the way up to 500, it seems here, which is not bad. This was planned. It was within our scope. So we have 5 vouchers and we get 1 free one, meaning that's our first 6. And we're gonna get 2 copies, putting us at 8. So we have our 16. So let's go ahead and build. We should go ahead and get our gem gift. That's going to give us all of our fragments for our free Hayate. And then quickly, for everyone's viewing pleasure, do some trials. I'll do the story another time. For now, I think what people want to see is maybe how the teams are set up. So we'll just put Shimasuki there. We'll put Odo there. Sure. Sure, Eve. A Beastfolk for the Vine, why not? Alright, so we won that fight. Very good. Yeah, we'll have to come do her story later. This is... Alright, not bad art. Okay, we're up against an evolved team. So against evolved, you use humans. So put you there. Put you actually. Second, we like Sunshine. She's super good. There, you're joining humans. Alright, it's a little... see, so Hayate is one of those AR characters that was upgraded to SSR, so she climbed the ranks. Mechanic, huh? Against Mechanic, the Beastfolk are good. So we're gonna go ahead and put our team back on. Put our Puff, put our Masuki for energy. Okay, we'll win that one just against... This AI art is getting pretty good. Okay. And again, those are just for the galleries. You know, most of the main storyboards are using the actual character assets, so no complaints there. Evolved are good against the Beastfolk, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Like Shiki. Someone to apply corrode and stuff. I think we're just another. So now we got 2 shurikens on this team. Very nice. And sure, just someone for support. Oh, we didn't win. Alright, one more time. Poor RNG. Welcome, welcome. Alright, we need our last 10 fragments here. Skip. Wow, human. What team is good against human? Do we use Mechanic? Sure, we'll use Mechanic. Alright, won that one. Lost 0, unfortunately. Alright, so now we're just going through the challenges real quick because there are fragments in here and that'll get us our free copy. Probably should have done this beforehand, at least complete our story, but forgot. We're almost still climbing here. We're almost done with these. Take a couple good minutes to do that. Using our Abyss team for this right now. 20 fragments for the last one. Okay. Great. So now we can go ahead and do our business. So we're awakening. She spins her shuriken as her art here. We're out of materials. We're down by 1. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to need to use all of our vouchers. This is what we saved them for. Alright. So then profile, we need to give her her gifts. Oh, she needs these? I thought we just used these for somebody. Can we even buy many? We can. So we'll give them all. I doubt this gets to 25. Get us. Oh, it might get us to 25. Wow, it's a 26. That's not bad, actually. All right, here we go. So we got everything unlocked here. We're only at 25. I'm gonna need a few more gifts. Go to the inventory. Open our gift boxes that we just used. Probably use 100 of these. I clicked the wrong thing. Where's our gift boxes? Curry grain bars is what they're called. At the bottom because we have not done anything for her yet. Gift her the bars. Reminder that for the oath system you do need to be at oath level 35. Oh, we're gonna cut it close. Oh, we did it. All right, we guessed correct. We added those extra 20. The CV is actually on here. That's awesome. You can hear her voice going off. Alright, so we can go ahead and actually do her oath. We don't have her weapon. We have to go draw her weapon. Alright, we only need a couple because we do have vouchers for that too, believe it or not. So let's go ahead and draw to over at 400. What a couple. There we go. First one. Within 20 summons too. Let's go. Second one right off the bat. Yes! Alright, 2. What does that give us? 448. Keep it going. Can summon up to 400. I was wishing for an early one here. Oh! 3 back to back? Is it worth going? 25 to 18? Let's do it. 5 summons. Let's go. One more. Yes! Wow, 4 back to back to back to back. Okay. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Alright, so we'll go ahead and equip her weapon. We're going to do that right away because we are going to be using her a lot. Okay. So we got a couple copies of her weapon. That was fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oath. Let's go ahead and unlock it. This first oath will go ahead and activate her weapon talent. Using fragments of what we need. We're gonna need a couple more copies of her, at least one more copy. At 240. We're gonna need one more. Oh, 2 more copies. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. What? 2 more copies? If I miscounted incorrectly, we have boxes for Hayate. Unless I missed that. Have we been miscounting? Did I completely miss the mark? Oh yeah, we need one more. All right, so we'll get her here, and we need one more. Summoning. I almost made a mistake. Horrible miscalculation. And we're going down to the wire here on this one. Woo! All right, let's go. Oh no, we didn't. We got Annie though. Okay. Let's go, Hayate. Let's do it. Let's do it. We did it. All right, 9. It took all the pity, but we did it. It would have sucked if we did not get Hayate and spent all those gems there. Wow, 500 total. Perfect number. Oh, so we get our gene marks as well. Alright, so we've got our weapon built up. We're all good on that front. We've got ourselves the UR Hecate with those boxes and that lucky summon. Wow. Beautiful. Well, there you have it, folks. Maxed Hayate. We'll be doing some test runs with her in the Abyss. We'll be posting some of them on the community page, so hopefully you have a chance to check it out there and see what we've got going on. But I'm really excited to have Hayate join our Beastfolk lineup as a UR character of all. So now, when we filter for our Beastfolk, fill out the top row, have Hayate show up, collect the rewards, and be set. Very good. Well, I appreciate everyone joining on this episode. If you have any questions about how to use Hayate or your Beastfolk team in the lineup, we'd be very excited to help you out and answer any questions there. But let's go ahead. We get this done. If you're going to be pulling for her or any characters here in the near future, then I want to wish you the best of luck. Happy gacha.